Hello, everybody.
None.
It's Thursday. You know where we're at with it. Uh, Last Thursday, we left here with some homework for Brother Mook. So, I think it's safe to say that him and the rest of the world may or may not have done the homework this weekend, but we are about to find out pretty soon. Iceman, it's been a week. It's come out. Brother Mook, did you listen?
Like I stated in the group chat and on the recent post where you defamed my name for entertainment, uh, I got through 8 tracks, bro, and I got out of there. I couldn't do it no more. It was not entertaining me. I literally got through 8, and I was gone, fool. Like, I was like, oh, all right, this, all right, and then that's literally my emotions, and then I got out of there. The 3 tracks you sent me, and the two that I heard before knowing the name of them, and then like everybody putting them on the Instagram story and shit like that. It's like those were part of the 8, the shebang and the shut the fuck up jump. And so it was just like, oh, okay. So I mean, congratulations, I guess. But I mean, other than that, it's like, I don't really got nothing, bro. Like I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't want. I don't want to do too much. So it's just like I would love to hear what you gentlemen have to think though. Charles was bumped in at the baseball game, so like I felt like he was really enjoying
Yeah, I should. They should have played it. We went to the Nats game on Friday,
it.
and they
Yeah,
didn't play it. I was highly disappointed.
I thought at least one of them was going to have it as a walk up song.
No, I was that was last night. I don't think the turnaround time is too quick for those cats.
Touche.
Um, a
Man, they got
question.
some. They got, but we looked at their age group, Charles. They got a lot of like 2,000 babies on their team, so I could see them being like, "Oh yeah, the Iceman drop," and it's just like, "Oh yeah, let me get that shit bang woke up Joe." Like that's, I feel like that's a good home run pre woke up Joe. If that's what
I
you
say,
into,
obviously, shebang is your shit because you
it's
brought.
not my shit, but it seemed like to be the most popular song, bro. Like I honestly do like, all right, real shit, bro. Like I have not. I don't like any of the songs that you sent or I listen to. Like I really like I can I usually got a jump where it's like, oh yeah, like this one of the jumps where the boy was doing something. I don't feel that way this time, honestly, like wholeheartedly. So it's just like, yeah, bro. Like that's why I was like, I listened to 8 and I got out of it because I was like, all right, you ain't catch me yet. Then I can't. I don't know if you where you gonna catch me. And I damn sure was listening to the other 2 jumps. So it was just like, and you ain't send me none of the nothing off the other 2 jumps to even send me down that page. So I was just like, all right, bet, like, so I'm cool, bro. So out of the 3 albums, I listened to 8 songs off of one album, man. Yeah, like I don't see anything with replay value for me personally. But the two most popular songs seem to be the Shebang Joint and what's the name? And then like if you talking about like a walk up song, then like cool. Like and we was just talking about in the moment. So like I could see like one of them young ass niggas like, oh this nigga was like 26. Like that was a little crazy to me. So it was just like, yeah, bro, like nah. But other than that, I would love to hear what y'all gotta say. James, did you listen yet? I like your haircut.
Thank you.
You welcome.
He actually, did you listen yet, Jay?
Oh, I shook my head. No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, you haven't listened. Okay, so when do you plan on listening?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
your deal with
yeah.
the Iceman?
I'm not. I'm not gonna shy away or back down from being a part of the Drake cult, Drake stan,
Drake Call is crazy.
whatever you want to call it. I just sit back. When cats get to talking about the Aubrey, the good or the bad. It's just like everybody, different strokes for different folks. So I'm not even gonna be mad at cats. For me though, as a super Drake cat, um, it's got to be the right time. It's got to be the right time, and it hasn't been the right time yet. And it's not even about Drake personally. I mean, that's just how I do music in general.
That's a fact.
Like I said in the chat, I'm not running to play it. That said, I have not played it, but today I decided it's 3 albums. Let me just play the intro for each jump. So I kind of did that today, and I feel like I was in the chat, and I was like,
Not ready.
opening bars, only sun bars. I was just like, hey man, Hey, before this joke came out, I was feeling like this was gonna feel like another certified lover boy to me. For some reason, that was a moment for me. I literally remember playing it for the first time. Peak circuit days for us. We literally just left down, the full circuit. Right, we literally left, and I literally remember in the car with Latalia. I turned on the certified lover boy, and Buddy says I've been hot since the birth of my son, and I was just like, wow,
This is me.
this is me. So I literally played that shit back probably like 11 times. She has a video of me doing this. Maybe had some tears in my eyes. I'll never back down from being a Drake fan. Okay, some tears probably came in my eyes once the hot since the
I
birth of
mean,
my son came.
the line that you said though means a different. Like I can see why though. Like that. That's a
Ah,
yeah.
just wasn't ready, right?
The birth
So
of your son. So it's
yeah.
like,
So then today comes, and then I'm not even gonna misquote it, but it was just like, only child, only one, some shit like that. And I was like, all right, we're certified lover boy right now. I'm not ready. I gotta turn this shit off. But I did listen to that shit probably like 8 times today. I did run the other shits. Was it Whole Phase and Rough Intro, whatever. Um, I know what's going down. I can see where we're getting into. I mean, it's 43 fucking tracks. Like, there's no way that cats can get all their takes off on 43 tracks in 7 days. So that's where I stand with it. I'm getting there. I was on my sobriety streak, but I really wanted to drink and Drake to fully experience it.
good D and
But
D.
yeah, but the sobriety streak is now over. So it might happen today. Uh, might happen tomorrow. Probably happen this weekend. So that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Uh, for me, the Drake, I find this all of this super interesting because I didn't listen to anything but Iceman. I didn't listen to Habibti or Maid of Honor because I personally wasn't like when he dropped the music on Thursday night. I wasn't expecting anything but Iceman. So all the extra, not that it was bad or anything, it just wasn't something that I was personally looking for or like I needed. Like I don't need all the different versions of Drake. Like I feel as though a lot of people like all the different. I just as long as you're rapping, I'm cool. So with that being said, Iceman to me is some of the boys' best work post views for sure. Like honestly, if we just talk about straight bars, it's some of his best work to date. Like there's not many bars on that. There's not many times where he's been on an album barring up like this. Like he's giving his ultimate smack URL TV bars. Like it's all punchlines. It's all metaphors. It's very hard shit. I think the message is where I think he may have lost some people. I think you can't go, especially the way his battle went. I don't think you can go 2 years and not look salty about talking about the beef. I think that's a big thing that whether right or wrong, there's a segment of the population that just doesn't want to hear about your beef anymore. And that's just how like people are tired of that. Me personally, I'm with it. I'm with all that shit, buddy. Like,
Petty Charles.
oh man, I loved every bar that Kendrick or Jay Z got. I was like, you know what? More power to you, Drake. Um, my favorite song is Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. And I just love the one bar where he says white kids listen to you uh cause they feel guilt and that make your soul fulfilled. My nigga. Before that, he said Chi Town pop a pill, niggas go on a drill. If you remember on Sexy Songs for You, he said Dirk's man's favorite song was Marvin Room and he was drilling to it.
Hmm.
Nigga, that's these are high level bars. If Dirk's favorite if
So
Dirk's
he's doing his best Wayne impression.
if Dirk's mans told him Marvin's Room was his favorite song, he was drilling to it. Chi-Town, pop a pill. White kids listen to you because they feel some guilt, and they just listen. These are high level bars right here, my nigga. Like you ain't gotta like Drake, and I don't. And the truth is, Drake. I don't think Drake at this stage in the whole Drake career, rapper, whatever. I don't think Drake is for everybody. Like, I just don't think what Drake does is for a lot of people. Like, some people think Drake is soft, so they're never going to buy the bar. Like, anything Drake says, they don't believe it because they have deemed Drake soft. And that's fine. Some people deem Drake as a colonizer. Any flow, any accent he uses, they ain't gonna fuck with. That's fine. They have deemed him this. Anything you have deemed Drake is perfectly fine because you might be right. Like I don't know Drake well enough to say that oh he's not these things. For all I know, Drake is the greatest actor to ever exist. And the role in Aubrey Graham's role of Drake, he should get an Oscar every year. But there's also a point where like he's really just a nigga who likes music and does all these shit. Like there's also a very much so a possibility in the Drake whole conundrum. So for me, if you like don't like Drake, I just don't understand why you would be listening to Drake. That is my thing at this point with the whole Drake. We forced Mook.
I'm about to say you just forced the cat, bro.
No, we forced. That's what I'm saying.
But
Mook was forced to listen. So Mook, I even told Mook, you don't have to listen one through 18. I was like, I'll give you some tracks. Come in with an open mind.
I did.
He said he came with an open mind. He said he wasn't feeling it. That's fine. Like I don't think Drake would lose any sleep knowing that niggas told some niggas to listen to his music and the niggas listened and it was like they not feeling it. Like that's fine. What I heard was what I didn't hear from Boo is that the shit sucked. I heard he didn't like it. He said it wasn't for him.
I never said that he sucked though. Like I never say that.
Well, that's my thing. Like as long and that's my biggest and this is my thing about Iceman because reviewing music to me is super subjective. And I've never really been super big on like you're right, you're wrong. It's music. Like some people feel like some people love Gucci Mane. Some people think Gucci Mane is one of the best rappers to ever do it.
Like that's what I was about to get into, bro. Like the type of music I listen to, niggas flat out tell me to my face, they suck. So it's just like,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying? So like
I could never just be like, oh, why that nigga suck, and they be like, bro, you listen to this, and I'd be like, I feel you, but that shit sucks to me. So it's just like there's just like fair on both sides of the spectrum, but at the same time, it's just like I'd be lying if I said that like the shit sucked to me. Like whenever, and it's hard. Like Omatic says, bro, like 43 fucking songs, and you really got a real honest critique on this shit, bro.
like I said, I haven't listened to anything but Iceman, so I can't tell you what anything else is. I can give you some critiques on the Iceman album.
But like, because it's like it's other songs, like it's other albums that came out recently that I haven't even listened to or have a real honest critique on. So it's just like, and then like I'm similar to Omatic now at this point because I don't really listen to that much music. So like when I get to it, I get to it type shit.
Yeah, total agreement. I think for me, because we're talking about Iceman, very angry, very bitter.
I did pick that up. I was like, oh, this nigga's feeling real petty right now.
And that's my type of energy. Like for me, like it spoke to my soul. Like I love the idea that like to me the internet is a weird place. Like the internet doesn't live in reality. There's no way that any of you guys, and when I mean any of you, I'm talking about the general public, would allow for someone to make an anthem about you in the way Not Like Us was an anthem and just be like it's okay.
He performed that shit at the Super Bowl.
I've seen you people, when I mean you people, the internet, I've seen you guys crash out for far less. For far less. So to sit up here and dissertation about how I would have let it, I'm laughing at everybody because it's like you guys are liars. Like you guys are liars. So that's first of all. Like the whole like subject matter. Also, another thing is that a lot of people have buyer's remorse. Like there's a lot of people who were Drake fans or are Drake. I don't even know because there's a lot of people who like to do this. Like I used to like Drake, but now let me tell you why I'm about to critique him. And I'm like, buddy, you don't have to do all that. Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to give me a dissertation about how you used to be a fan and how he doesn't how he hasn't evolved. So that because we don't need all of that. And that's gonna get to my next point. But um, the point right now about Drake. What was I saying about Drake?
He's angry.
Oh yeah, he's angry, he's bitter. Like that's the energy from the album, and I don't understand why that would not be. Because, like I said, have we not? Did we not? Were we not all here for the last 2 years?
Nigga did a bid in Australia.
Like for the last, like I said, everybody was making fun of him, and like once again, you got everyone could be like, that's what it is. It is what it is. Like when if Meek Mill was able to pull this off, he should have pulled this off. Meek Mill, if he would have came back and just been like, fuck Drake, fuck. I don't think anybody who's real would have been like, you doing too much. Like that nigga was being petty. He was, is this your world tour, your girls tour? Like he was being disrespectful. It's up and it's stuck, right? I think once again, it should be up and stuck forever. Like I don't ever think for like Mook. We watched the Super Bowl at Kadeem's house when it was playing, and what did I think I turned to you or Foley and I was like, oh, it's up and it's stuck forever now.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was 2 years ago, and I was it made a lot of sense to me because
it was like forever. This shit is up and stuck, bro. Right.
Like I just don't understand how that isn't not everybody, but all of these people who were with the Not Like Us stuff were talking about how much they weren't hating enough. Literally, there was a segment of the public who was like, "Oh my God, Kendrick was so right. I'm not hating enough. I could be a better hater." Well, shout out to Drake. I'm not bitter enough. There's some niggas who that I should really actually be more demonstrative about how if it's not for me, you niggas wouldn't be shit. Like if
Chuck said, you know what, Kendrick, thank you.
Honestly, that's gonna be another takeaway I have from this album is that that was the other thing. Buyer's remorse. A lot of cats got buyer's remorse because they've grown up. If you probably started listening to Drake from the beginning, let's say you're 40 now or you're in your mid 30s, you were either a teenager or in your early 20s when you first started listening to Drake. And if you like Drake,
if you was in like 10th grade or above when So Far Gone came out.
So if in 08, 09, you were 15 or older and you were a fan of Drake, you might have grown that. Now you're at the minimum like 34, 33-ish. You're at that age. Your life looks a lot different than it did in 06, 07. There's a lot of, and when Drake came out, Drake was a very specific type of rapper. He was a very, like, all of the gangster shit he's talking now was not there. Let me not lie. Like, every now and then.
Gun bars and shit was there.
Every now and then he'd insinuate, but it was never to the level that it is now. Like post 2016, 17, the Drake kind of mob persona shoots through the roof, right? What I personally feel is though, there's a bunch of people who were Drake fans then, who have grown, they're in their 30s now, and they think they're too good. Point blank, period. They think they're too good for talking about hoes, whips, and that they want to hear. That's why they like J. Cole. They want to hear about folding clothes.
Ho. People bad mouthing the hoes?
Once again,
we can't do that. No, I'm talking about the general public.
The hoes that Drake makes with, because Drake
and
Drake and Future make the exact same music from just slightly different perspectives. Okay. Literally, they make the same type of music.
We respect. No, you're not wrong, but I was about to say we respect all kinds of women from all walks of life on this damn podcast. Okay, if you out here defaming hoes or even good women, whatever you classify them as, goddamn, you go ahead and log off now because we ain't disrespecting no hoes, none of that.
No, you know what's so funny though? It's okay to do that as long as you do it through the prism of Drake. No, there's no funny shit. You can talk about hating a certain type of woman if you do it like we hate the woman you fuck. That's what he said.
That's crazy.
What do you mean that's crazy? Am I lying? Who
said that?
Kendrick.
I wasn't paying too much attention to that shit either.
But that's my point. My point is that you can get that shit off. You can talk about you can talk about how. Listen, if Drake would have said
What one of our good friends be saying? It's a ones and zeros game, baby. Yes or no?
But if
Like, what you do?
if Drake was saying
I don't give a damn about all that. All that other
the
shit.
type of
Nigga.
shit
One and
Kendrick,
zero.
that Kendrick was saying to him about like you pop ass da da da. I would be reading dissertations about misogyny and hip hop. But because you directed towards Drake, it's okay. This is my whole point. Drake turns people stupid. Like he legitimately makes people act very weird about shit that they wouldn't be weird about. Let's take Iceman. Let's take the president or the United States government, social whatever, using the using the picture or whatever for a day and a half. It's a bunch of idiots being like, look at this. This speaks to something. You're not denouncing this. Da 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 da. Just a lot of stupid people, right? These same people, if you ask them why Jay-Z was at a fundraiser with Jared Kushner, now they don't. Now why are you bringing politics into music? Now they don't.
I don't do politics.
Now they don't do politics. Now all of a sudden you're doing too much. You make, but for some reason Drake needs to deny. Once again, I listened to y'all for 2 years tell this man he's not like us. He's not a. That's what you guys. This is not what I said. I sat on Twitter, on Instagram, and watched different people dissertation after dissertation about why the mulatto wasn't really black, why he was a culture, all this stuff. And now that your government is being an ass like they have for the last decade, you want him to speak up about it. How does that make sense? Only Drake. It's only Drake. Drake.
He's not American.
Not like us. Wasn't that the premise of? Wasn't that why everyone was begging the? So I'm confused now. Why should? And then the funny thing is, oh well, other non-Americans have spoken up. Yeah, because them niggas ain't got no fucking clout for real. Like no, when like I said, when the governments and all these people were using "Not Like Us" all through the summer because different state governments, local, not like us. Not everything was not like us. Everybody, we were all laughing. We were all enjoying. Laughing and enjoying now. If it wasn't political then, why is it political now? J. Cole is now let's go to race. J. Cole, white mother, black father. Correct? Am I right or wrong with that? I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
That nigga was born in Germany.
Why are we asking J. Cole about his relationship to this and that? Okay, you want to do that, the J. Cole's mother, or he lives in America, that's fine. I have no problem because that's legit. Like Drake lives in Canada, one lives in America. Whose father is the American, would you consider more of like the American musician or artist? I think Drake's family is, I would consider more connected to American music through his father, correct? And his family, his uncles, and this and that. So
yeah, J. Cole father was in the military and shit.
If we're doing all this culture, this and that thing, isn't the guy whose fathers and uncles are connected to American music, doesn't he just have as much as a right as the other mulatto from North Carolina?
Nigga from Germany, but yeah.
Even at least Canada is on this continent. You talk about Europe. I can make the case Canada and America share a lot of things in common. But that's my point. My point is that
they ain't be playing basketball in Africa.
my greater point is that only when it comes to that mulatto do people start acting very stupid, and now all of a sudden they don't understand basic common sense and things of that nature. And to me, Iceman is the perfect example of that. This album,
nigga J. Cole said he don't read.
Please don't even. Oh my God! Please don't even take us there. But for Iceman,
no, like you just said that, and I just keep bringing up shit that I was like, this nigga J. Cole, but I don't like none of these niggas.
But this is my point though. Like the critique and the emphasis is different for one of them versus the other. And instead of, I think people just being honest and being like, yo, we don't like that Drake is this popular. Like, I think that's ultimately another factor here. People don't like that Drake, in particular, Drake ends up being the representation for them because hip hop is a thing of culture and representation. Rappers, for better or for worse, end up representing a larger idea of what culture is. Trap rappers
Black people specifically.
Trap rappers end up embodying a version of a certain type of black man. Backpack rappers end up embodying a certain version of a black man. You know, hype everybody, all these different type of versions of rapper, a lot of times shapes how people see black men. So I get that, like from a strictly historical, I totally get that. But once again, what are you mad? What are you mad at Drake for? Like Drake didn't decide how these things work. You guys have decided how these things work. Like to be perfectly, the consumer is just as much at fault as anybody else, and the consumer has decided that Drake is number one.
Hey,
Um,
I don't argue when it comes to that nigga, bro. Y'all got it.
nah, see, that's the thing about arguing and stuff like that. I don't think Drake necessarily. There needs to be an argument about Drake because what are we arguing? Are we arguing the lyrics?
I be one.
I don't think, because that's what I'm saying. I don't think most people are arguing the lyrics because if you ask most people, they don't even listen to Drake for real. Like they will tell you, I don't like Drake. I don't listen to Drake. So we're not arguing lyrics most of the time. That's a fact. We're not
After
arguing.
that Quentin Miller shit, they chalked the lyrics with him.
And you know what? To me, that's a fair if your assessment is, oh, he got caught with a ghostwriter and that is enough for me, I never want to listen again. I'm not listen. You are more than allowed to do that. But when someone else brings up the fact that you listen to another rapper who might have ghostwriters, then I have to look at you funny because once again, it goes back to the everyone starts acting stupid when it comes to Drake. I would agree with the ghostwriter allegations if he didn't write for other people. Like my thing is that he's written some of the hits that you guys like for other people. And those other artists have told me that. Like Kanye told me about him writing 30 hours. Kanye told I know he wrote Heated for Beyonce. Like once again, does Drake write every inch of every word that he's ever spoken? I don't believe that. But I don't believe he functions like
A Jadakiss.
thank you. That's a great example. I don't believe he functions like I don't believe Jadakiss would want to function like Drake, and I don't think Drake would want to function like Jadakiss. They are very specific type of rappers. Now,
Cause you could play Jadakiss a song and you'll literally watch him listen and you can see him writing a verse in his head. You see Drake listening to a song, he's partying with you like out of entertainment. He might be listening and vibing like, oh yeah, I could probably get in right here. Like, nah, this nigga Jada's writing a whole different song to the beat that you playing right now. So yeah, I definitely feel that, y'all.
yeah. So my thing is that I know for me personally, I know Drake's pen is good enough to make a song for Unforgivable is one of the better songs. Like I'm talking about R&B songs that I've heard in the last 20 years. Keeping it straight up buck with you. That song came out in '08, '09. Ain't been too many R&B songs from an actual lyric standpoint better than that song. And I know Drake penned that. So for me,
That's a
it doesn't
Beyonce joint.
no, the Alicia Keys joint. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like Heated, Renaissance was one of my favorite, like is probably my favorite Beyonce album. Like I just really like that. Lemonade, great album. Doesn't really do it for me. But like Heated, my nigga, that's a fucking banger. That and Aliens Groove, man, like them some shits. But if you try to tell me that because Quentin Miller helped or wrote certain shit on If You're Reading This Too Late, everything else is invalid, I will agree with you. But I want you to keep that energy for
everyone
everybody
else.
else.
Man, Cats was hating him before then, man. I really think it comes down to Cats just wanted him to be a rapper. right? I think cats just hated everything else from him. I think that's really where the hate for Drake
And
really stems.
and you know why? And you know why? That might be true, but you know why I can't jack that from certain group people because he's been doing that since day one. My
Facts.
Facts.
favorite, one of my favorite songs from Drake is "Give Ya" on Comeback Season. The nigga is singing and rapping. So it's as long as I have heard Drake,
Son, the first music video I've ever seen of Drake with him and Trey Songz, he's singing and rapping, bro.
there's never been a
There's a R&B nigga on the song and he is still singing, bro.
there has never been a point where me personally, maybe in '04, '03, but there has never been a point where I have listened to Drake and that's not what he's doing. So when I hear people literally be like, well, he used
Right.
to, I'm like, you're lying. Like, you're literally lying. Like, you are lying. Like, that's a, Mook has been in my car for nearly 2 decades at this point. Tell me when you ain't heard singing Drake on any of the shits I played.
Nigga from CD to MP3 to nigga VHS, this nigga all of them, nigga. I know way too much about Drake because of Charles.
Listen, when that mixtape series was coming
Oh
out,
my god.
he was still singing. Like, even when he was trying to rap he would still find a way to sing to y'all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Me
feel
and
like
Charles were very heartbroken during that stage, and I still didn't want to listen to Drake.
it's good for you. It's good for your soul, man. It's good for your
Drinking Drake,
soul.
bro.
Oh,
Drinking Drake.
We did a
oh,
lot of drugs that we was drugging in Drake back then.
vibes.
Vibes.
But listen. I think for me, like I said, and I'm gonna leave this. This is my last Iceman take because you guys didn't listen, so I can't even get the bars off. Like, did you like the Where She At though?
Who?
Did you like that part?
What song was that?
That was the last song you said you listened to, Burning Bridges.
And I said that was the worst one out of the three you sent.
No, you said you went through 1 through 8. I forgot what I sent you. I sent you too hot for
The
the
three
radio.
you sent me was out of the eight though.
Nah, too hot for the radio is like number 12, so it could have been the first 8.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right. I don't know, bro. That's how you go. Y'all get the line if I said I know the order of any of these songs. Order
Yeah, I
remember
respect it.
anything that was said.
I got a cat that keeps sending me the Burning Bridges track. I haven't played it, so I'm excited.
Nah, I think to be like I said, what if you say that you don't like a certain type of music, I totally understand not listening to Drake. Like, this is not to me. This isn't a Drake album where it's like, oh, you gotta listen to it because it's like a music. Like, no, I don't think because of who he is and how much music he has made at this point, you don't really need to listen to, in my opinion, like a new Drake to be like, oh my God, this is this, but you know what I'm saying? Because he's made the same sort of music his whole career. Now, subject matter and things of that nature slightly vary depending on like what album he's on. But in general, like the artist Drake has a formula. If you try to tell me that you listen to it and this just is the worst, then I'm gonna be like, all right, come on. I'm like, my nigga, like let's.
Yeah, and I can't say that because I ain't listened to enough music. I ain't listened to enough of it to even give it a solid opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and if you're gonna tell me that, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's go through the tracks. Like I want to sit. I want to sit here because when
Yeah,
I told, was it you or it was you or Tony in the group chat? I said when we go out this summer and I see y'all shoulders moving,
it was both. You said that to both of us
I'm gonna
actually.
tap you guys and tell you to stop moving your shoulders. Like I'm gonna tell you no, do not move your shoulders because you told me this shit is like no. I'm gonna be like,
Excuse me, sir.
remember,
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I might even be like, make me remember.
that's
You know,
crazy.
just so you can feel the music more. But now, like man, listen. I don't think you have to. Once again, y'all think you have to think Drake is the greatest rapper. I don't even think you have to think he's a good rapper. But at a certain level, it's like how I feel about J. Cole. I listened to the last J. Cole album, and I'm like,
When that dropped,
in April, I'm like, I'm like,
Omatic was thinking it too. He made a face.
I, I listened to the last J. Cole album, and I was like, you're really good at rapping. Like putting words together I don't think there's many people who do it as well as J. Cole. But subject matter, I just don't really be caring about what you're talking about. Like, I don't care about, like, your underdog story doesn't move me like other people's underdog story. And I've heard your underdog story for almost 20 years. The same thing with Drake. Like, Drake's story doesn't move certain people because they've already heard it. They're not really intrigued anymore, which is a perfectly legitimate and fair assessment. Don't sit up here and be lying and being like, the nigga can't spit. That's when I'm going to have to be like, really? Say that shit is soft. Say that shit don't got no meaning. Say all that shit. And I'd be like, that's fair. But once again, I'll ask you, who do you listen to? And how much meaning are they putting in their bars? Because it really don't be. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I listen to a lot of just music just because I be having shit playing a lot of times. And there's very seldom people who are like talking with a message. Like, very, very few. So all this, what is the meaning of the stop it.
What's the meaning of the black man?
You niggas is not dead prez. Like, that is not what you guys are doing. Like, it is, you're not little brother, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is actually nothing wrong with that. But I hate this kind of morality, in particular with hip hop. They don't do this shit with other genres. Ain't nobody asking you like, what's Sabrina Carpenter politics? They like, yo, she sings good. Espresso's a hit. Yes, I agree. I like that song. Like,
I like the new Kalani album.
you know what?
I've been
That was a
bumping the
good
shit
album.
out of that. I've been bumping the shit out of that.
That
Can't
was
hold you.
that was a good album. But since we're doing
That,
critiques of music, like, what's the
that's
theme of that
that's
album?
huh?
What's the theme of that album?
R&B.
Is
Sex.
R&B a theme or a genre?
It's a genre for sure. But it's like the theme. I guess would be like a tribute to R&B though, because it's like she brought real R&B back in a sense. Like that's why I fuck with it. Like the Sweet Nothing jump. I'm very bad with names because I was like I haven't been really knowing. But the jump with Big Sean randomly fucked with that jump. Uh, of course, the jump folded, and then just like a couple other jumps though. But like I really fuck with the album. But I guess they also be like relationships, heartbreak, love, things like that. Like shit, like
So the things
regular
that
cute
almost
shit.
every popular or modern artist talks about.
Yeah, bro. Like, but I just be smoking this shit. Like I don't really care about themes and shit when it comes to music. Like that's not what I'm into it
I,
for.
I think that's the. I think once again, you're not the issue here because I think that you're a consistent. I think almost all the music you listen to in that manner. I don't think you're listening to Nudie asking for introspection on what the trap feels like. I
Nah,
think you're
bro.
listening.
Come on, son. I want to shoot 'em up, bang bang, drugs. Like I want to hear about that new. I want to hear that about that new Caltech you just bought. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, like, like it's just like Nudie a December nigga. So it's just like, Sagittarius brother. I don't want to hear what my man be talking about. Angry version of me. You know what I'm saying? Evil Kermit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get my frustrations out on that side. Like, I'm not these young niggas. Like, oh, okay, he be talking about this shit. I might be thinking. But it's just like I can leave it at that. Like I ain't about listening to me and I'm like, oh yeah, Papa Pill go drill to this bullshit. Like, no, nigga, that's when I'm 30 years old. Nigga, like kids and shit. Like, no, bro. Like, I ain't worried about none of
But see,
that
that's my
bullshit.
once again, this is my issue though. Niggas in your age bracket and our age bracket love Future. Like,
Yeah,
love Future. I listened to the
yeah.
last Future album.
He too old to be doing what he rapping about.
Okay. Well, as long as once again, as long as we're all in unison,
They say he
that
be
Yeah.
lying. They say he don't do that.
He said exactly. He said he don't do the drugs and all that shit. The other like the
no.
women.
All
I'm
the
talking about the women part. Like if
no,
he
oh, I just heard a verse of him saying any drug I say I take, when I tell them they say that I'm lying. That's my whole point. All these niggas be lying. And only certain people get called to task for their lies. And it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make once again. I actually know why. Once again, niggas is mad that the Canadian half Jew is out here running it up. He wasn't supposed.
oh,
We what did Wayne said? We'll be all right if we put Drake on every hook. That's what he was supposed to be. Drake was supposed to be a really good rapper who helped other people be really good rappers. He wasn't supposed to be the rapper. He's supposed to be a great. He's supposed to get on your hooks, give you that R&B swag vibe, give you a verse, and keep it pushing. He wasn't supposed to get on these tracks
The
and make
rapping
it.
Trey songs.
Exactly. He was supposed to do what Tiger did. He was supposed to do what Tiger and Chris Brown do. A fan of a fan. He's supposed to be that type of rapping ass R&B type of cat. He's supposed to live in that hemisphere. He was never ever supposed to be anybody's idea of the GOAT rapper, and everybody would have been fine with it.
Like the dream type nigga.
He supposed to be that. That's actually a really good version, like a hip hop, like an actual rapping version of the Dream. Like,
Yeah.
you great pen, great melodies,
Still right for Beyonce.
you do all that shit, but you're not number one. You're still Wayne's protege. At the end of the day, that's all you are.
And then
What?
Lil Wayne started doing heroin and then
Once, please, not too much on my goat. Once it became pretty clear to
uh,
I think a
tell
few
your
guys.
goat don't do too much, nigga.
Hey, not too much. Once it became clear to a lot of cats that, oh no, Drake is actually about to sit here and try to be like one of us, like he thinks he's Jay Z. Niggas didn't like that. Niggas did not like that. He wasn't supposed to do that. He's supposed to chill. He's supposed to make his little bop, his little rap pop tunes, and that's all he was supposed to do. He wasn't supposed to come out here trying to talk crazy and mafioso to Jay Z and Future and J. Cole and Kendrick. He wasn't supposed to do all that. He was supposed to keep it humble. He didn't keep it humble. And now I think we're about to really see who's really like that, because Jay Z might almost be 60, but I wouldn't let nobody disrespect me like the way Drake was disrespecting me. That's all I
Oh,
would say.
damn, Charles, that's how you feel? You gonna let the little homie talk to you
Just
like that?
saying. That nigga said, I bring 500K to dinner. I will not listen to none of y'all. Like, he said, I cannot, like, I'm not listening to y'all. Like, bro, listen, he said, you OGs, we know how y'all rocking already now. The jig is, like, he was very disrespectful. And he was disrespectful in the type of way rappers are disrespectful. Like, he wasn't, the Kendrick stuff was a lot of trolling. It was a lot of trolling. These bars were like, hey Jay Z, oh we rap, we like we y'all keep
Oh,
talking
five
about,
hundred k on a dinner. He said some shit like
bro.
that.
No, he said I bring 500K to dinner. I do remember that
I
line. I
can't listen
remember
to
that line.
none of y'all. Like, bro, listen. One at a time, we'll just go through some of the bars that I was just like, nah, this nigga is crazy, bro. That's my thing. Like, if
So
we,
Might be the night.
he
Tonight
been
might be the night,
he
nigga.
been watching the live, man.
bro, if we talking, like I said, if we're talking bars, like you said this and you said that, bro. There were a
Tonight
lot
might
of
be.
there were a lot of things said on the album that I was like, and
Should have been doing this shit though.
you know what? That is a very
That's the
accurate
thing. It's like,
assessment.
come
That he gets too caught up in being a pop star.
on. Yeah,
These
bro.
are accurate assessments.
Like that nigga been going smack at you, bro.
That once again,
Like
Kevin
that old nigga been going smack at you, bro.
yes. And now
You and your big homie, but you chose to go at Pusha T and not that nigga. So you and that once again, you talking about calling Pusha T.
he has
You
some
talking
push.
about
He has
like
some
you
push.
had smoke for Kanye West and that nigga. Then now you had to come like it. It's just like all right, bro. And
He's making his
honestly,
rounds. Making
I
his
fit,
rounds.
but I would have went at Jay than Pusha because you know Pusha gonna have that for you no matter what. Like I'm not like Pusha's. I'm not Jay Z, bro. Like I can say your name. Like Jay Z probably won't say your name. Like type
Oh
shit.
no, listen. He got to listen.
He,
He got to. He don't have to say his name, but he has to make
he
the.
got to respond
He got to make the bars respondable. Like
for sure.
none of these. Oh, I'm Jay Z. Who are you? No. We're not. Not after what. Not after what he said to you. Not what after what he said to you on this joint. I want to do Blue Ivy play Janet shut the fuck up. Like I want to do she play that when she's mad at her dad, because if that was me, that would be my go-to. Like I just play that. I play that. The you OGs, the jig is up. I would just play that on. I'll just loop that shit. I would just loop that. That nigga would have stand. He could have stand me, boy. Could not stand me. But yeah, listen. Uh, Hip hop is in a good place. I feel like I see that all the time. Like hip hop, Don Toliver album just went platinum. Like, just sold 1 million records.
Great album.
No disrespect to Don Toliver, but what number rapper is he?
I don't see him as a rapper.
My point is that, and also that's another thing. A lot of people get to be rappers. Like, we've done this thing where like
He's a rapper.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't call him a rapper.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think if you look at the thing, he's on the rapping thing. Like if you look up the Billboard and all that, he's on that. But I think that's another thing that like everybody's a rapper now. So that is it. But the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Coles, they really do make good music. Like if you are fans of them and you enjoy what they do, I think they really do make good music. And we're in a time where a lot of people are making good music. So if the best of the best are still making good music, and you can find your local, your local iTunes, Apple Music Cat, Spotify, and you can find a local who's making music.
Stove dropped that album, bro.
I think we should all should feel a lot more appreciative of hip hop in the space it's in. And I want to say thank you, Kendrick, because if Kendrick doesn't do what he does, Iceman isn't as good as it is. So we need to be happy and encourage, maybe not all of it, but encourage the energy, some of the energy that resulted from all of that nonsense. Anything else? Because this was just supposed to be the Drake episode, so I don't have anything else on the Drake unless you guys do.
We 46 minutes in.
You said this is too much time for talking about Drake?
Yeah.
I can see how you feel that way. Oh, man.
Like, we spent more time talking about the nigga than I did listening to his music.
You should go back and listen and get the full experience. Beat, baby. That's it. That's a hit, bro. Listen, I know you're gonna be playing. You're gonna be just one day you're just gonna be singing that tune in your head, and you're gonna be like, "This nigga Chuck." I'm gonna be like,
that's a contagion, bro. I ain't got time.
Baby, come on,
Contagion.
bro. That's just a catchy little bop. You got to admit, it's a catchy little bop. Like,
it's catchy as fuck. I give you that.
Come on, Dick Jiggers. All right, man. Shout out to y'all. Stop. I'm talking to my kid. My kid is wild. And look at her. She just ran away. Shout out to y'all. The pod. We been doing the good stuff. Oh, World Cup is coming up. Shout out to that. What else is happening? NBA finals are coming. I promise next episode we'll actually get into a plethora of things that we normally do, politics and all that. Anything else you guys want to say before we sign off, though?
Congratulations, nephew, for graduating, man. Proud of you, John.
Congratulations also to Zay.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Shout out to Lord, bro.
Nephew graduated.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure we got some kindergartners and middle schoolers in our midst as well who graduated. So shout out to
Shannon's son, nephew, turned his birthday just passed.
Oh, Charlie. Yes. That's another Charles in the building. Shout out Neff. Shout out Beantown Neff. I'm gonna call him Beantown Neff. Beantown Neff. Yeah, man. So shout out to all the folks. Shout out to because it's congratulations season.
For sure. Congratulations to all the graduates within our midst. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people mastered it and whatnot recently. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. All the degrees and all that.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We out.